Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for staying for our final team, Ecofitz from Seattle. Teams, a few housekeeping things. You will have 1 minute for your elevator pitch. At 1 minute, I will be cutting you off in order to maintain equity and fairness in the competition. At 30 seconds, I will be waving this yellow piece of paper, and at 15 seconds, I will be waving this green piece of paper. This is just to make sure that you will have an awareness of how much time has gone and how much time you have left. Secondly, after we are done with the elevator pitch, you will share your 10-minute pre-recorded video that shares the aspects of the product and your business. If this video goes over 10 minutes, it will be cut off. Finally, after this is all over, the judges will be allotted 5 minutes in order to ask all of you questions. Because there are 4 judges here who all want to talk and understand your product and business more, we are asking that you keep your answers brief but full. Understand that each judge will be given about 1 minute, and if time is permitted, we will ask each judge to ask during a second go around. After this, there will be around a 1 to 5 minute score to transition period. In total, each team will be up for around 25 minutes total. The judges today are Mr. Miller, Mr. Bolin, Dr. Krishnamurthy, and Mr. Bajaj. Thank you all for being here. And now we are going to start with Arya with the elevator pitch.
What if I told you that fast fashion is responsible for 10% of global carbon emissions? I try to be environmentally responsible, but I struggle with fashion because sustainable clothing is too expensive and thrifting or buying gently used clothing takes way too much time. We heard this echoed in over 100 of our interviews with teenagers and young adults. We want to change that. Ecofitz is a subscription service that delivers a personalized, thrifted, and sustainable outfit to customers every month. Customers fill out a survey about their style, and then one of our stylists goes thrifting, and then the outfit is delivered to their front door. We have validated our process with 6 customers, and they all loved their personalized outfits. We're also excited to announce that 3 sustainable businesses have signed up to partner with us. Thrifted clothing was a $7 billion market in 2019. That's projected to grow to $36 billion in 2024. Here at Ecofitz, we prove that style doesn't have to come at a cost to the environment. Thank you.
Fantastic. Now for the 10-minute pre-recorded video.
Hello, we are Team Ecofitz, and my name is Arya. Just like the rest of my team, I really care about the environment. I love to compost, recycle, and bike, but I've always had a problem with being sustainable with my fashion choices. When buying clothing, I have found myself gravitating toward buying fast fashion for my wallet's sake. However, I would love to buy sustainably sourced and produced fashion because look at what fast fashion has done to our planet. Fast fashion production results in about 10% of global carbon emissions annually. A lot of this comes from the $405 billion of textiles that are thrown away each year. Unfortunately, sustainable fashion costs too much, which is a big factor for high schoolers and college students to consider. We have found that over 82% of students that we interviewed echoed a similar sentiment, stating that they want to shop sustainably but can't since it's too expensive. Sustainable fashion is a rapidly growing industry, expected to become a $9.81 billion industry by 2025. However, it is quite expensive for our market. Through customer interviews, we found that thrifting has become a cheaper, popular alternative, which will reach 39% of growth in resale of thrifting by 2024. And people are still willing to spend money on thrifting despite the time hassle of going row by row just to find an article of clothing that you actually like. This is why we created Ecofitz, a subscription service for environmentally conscious fashionistas. Our solution combines the best of both worlds, thrifting and eco-friendly shopping into one simple platform. We provide a personalized subscription service that sends out thrifted and sustainable clothing to our customers every month. Let's visit the customer experience.
First, through our website, our customers take a brief test to help us better understand their taste and style preferences. Our stylists use this data to handpick an eco-friendly outfit, including accessories for the customer. We bulk purchase sustainable clothes from our partners to combine them with our thrifted clothing to make an outfit. That's how we are able to include sustainable pieces in these outfits for a low price. We box up the order with a personal note and ship it to the customer. If customers want to return their outfit, they get a full refund and only need to pay for shipping. Here's how our buying process works. After receiving the customer orders, the nearest stylist is notified. Then the stylist uses that information to pick out an outfit within budget. Stylists select sustainable items through a portal which shows them the sustainable items purchased in bulk and stored at our facility to go through local secondhand stores for thrifted clothing. Then they drop off the clothing to our facility where the items are dry cleaned through our dry cleaning partners. After the order has been completed, it is packaged in a box and shipped out to our customers. What makes us unique is that even at a large scale, we are able to provide customized clothing and accessories for our customers. This is a requirement that we have seen repeated in our customer interviews. We are also the only subscription service who sells thrifted and sustainable items. Since our stylists do the thrifting and select sustainable items to create each outfit, our process is proprietary due to its personalization and well thought out nature. As we've built our business plan through our interviews with thrift stores and sustainable retailers, we have been able to create strong relationships with sustainable businesses for our boxes. Let me walk you through a demo of our app. Our customer clicks the shop page and fills out a questionnaire about their sizes and fashion preferences to make the clothes more personal. Then they click the subscription package. They can select the type of monthly subscription they would like to purchase. We tested a manual version of this process on 6 high school and college students, and these are pictures of what some of the packages look like. We did this to see if our target market liked their customized outfits better than our competitors, and overall we got really positive feedback from them.
Here is one of the amazing outfits curated by the Ecofitz staff and what this satisfied customer thought about it. They said that they were super happy with our product because it made it easy for them to make the right choice fashionably and environmentally from the comfort of their own home. Our target market is college students and young adults. We are focused on Generation Z. We pivoted from our original market of only high schoolers since our product is more affordable for the new, older customer segments. We have done over 100 interviews, and 82% of interviewees say that they are passionate about the environment. We learned about 36% of them like to thrift. A major obstacle that both thrifters and non-thrifters pointed out was that thrifting takes too much time. The target market is very large and full of opportunity. There's about $36 billion spent on the resale of secondhand clothing. We will be focusing on about $7 billion worth of this market since we are a part of the United States and have market segmentations ranging from college students to young adults. Through customer interviews and segmentation forms, we were able to determine that 59% of our market would be the 10.2 million college students in the United States, while the other 41% would be the 12.6 million young adults in the United States. We also estimate that about 60% of the boxes sold would be thrifted ones, while the other 40% are sustainable and thrifted items. These percentages were used to build our revenue model. We rated our main competitors against the features that our customers valued in our interviews. As you can see, ThredUp lacks thrifted items and they are not affordable by any means. The RealReal is a shop, so they don't provide any personalization or a subscription service, and they're also expensive. While Depop is affordable, they didn't offer personalization or a subscription service and also lack sustainable items.
We created a system with 2 different boxes to serve 2 different needs. After interviewing and surveying college students, we found that cost was the largest barrier in purchasing sustainability, so we created a $50 outfit that only consisted of thrifted clothing, since it's more affordable with reused clothing sourced from a thrift store. For the older market, since they have a more disposable income, we provide an $80 outfit option, which combines clothing from our sustainability collaborators along with thrifted items. Both options contribute toward the reuse of textiles at a scale, keeping them out of landfills and maybe giving us a better earth. As you can see, the clothing and stylists are the two largest contributors to our cost, respectively, at 30% and 20% of our box's expenses. Over time, we'd be able to negotiate discounts with thrifting stores to bring our costs down and make larger bulk purchases with sustainable brands. Stylists would improve their accuracy over time, giving us more bang for our buck. Our revenue forecast is modeled on this 3-year graph, implementing a local then national growth strategy. We will have an initial $300K of funding to support a facility, cleaning, sorting, packaging operations, and building a stylist network. This graph predicts values at a 10% growth for both thrifted and sustainable box services. As time goes on, costs will increase at a slower pace as we find operational efficiencies. From our plan, we will be profitable at month 35.
For our sustainable and thrifted boxes, we partner with local sustainable brands, which lets us provide these sustainable items at a lower cost and gain access to their customers and channels. And we already have 3 businesses who are ready to work with us. Our target customers are college students and young adults, who we reach through various channels. To reach college students, we will be focusing on advertising through our Instagram and videos on TikTok. To reach young adults, we will focus on advertising through Instagram and Facebook. We have found that ads will cost us $5 to convert a college student to a paid customer and about $5 to $6 to convert a potential young adult customer. Through our surveys and customer interviews, we found that we will earn an average of $195 lifetime value per college student and $455 per young adult. We plan on starting off the launch of Ecofitz in the Pacific Northwest region of the United States. Specifically, we would have stylists and facilities in Seattle and Portland. As we progress, we plan on opening up more facilities in the Southwest and East Coast of the United States. We will then onboard stylists from these locations in order to create boxes that match the region's fashion tastes. Our entire team is passionate about fashion and sustainability. The reason our team is able to work together so well is because we have rules surrounding our strengths. Trinity and Gowrie are the team leads. I am the social media and marketing lead. Rachel is our graphic designer, and Nikki and Kavya focus on our operations and lean canvas. We care so much about our product and customer experience since we are customers too. I mean, Trinity's dress is thrifted. Here at Ecofitz, our mission is to make thrifted and eco-friendly clothing more accessible to Gen Z. We built Ecofitz to prove that style doesn't have to come at an exorbitant cost to our wallet or the environment. The ordinary act of buying clothes can still come with responsibility to the environment. Thank you so much for your time.
Fantastic job, Ecofitz. We're now going to move on to the question and answer portion of the presentation. I'm going to have the first question be asked by Mr. Tom Miller.
Thank you. Ecofitz, this is really an interesting model. I think it's got a lot of potential, but I'm kind of scratching my head about the idea of a subscription model that says every month you're going to get a new outfit and accessories. I mean, I just don't think of shopping as something that has that kind of cadence. Why a subscription model monthly as opposed to you go on, you say, I want a new dress that's thrifted, whatever, and you just buy as you would, for example, on Amazon, whenever you feel the need.
We chose to do a subscription model because it makes buying clothes more convenient. We've seen other subscription models like Ecofitz and Fabletics that have been increasing in demand. So we wanted to follow this demand, but take a more sustainable outlook on it.
Okay, thank you.
All right, our next question is going to be Mr. Scott Boland.
My question has to do with the scalability of the thrift clothing. I just wonder how the team has thought about how they'd be able to scale up consistently thrift clothing when it's 40% of the content of the subscription box, and by definition the clothing is used. So being able to consistently provide that at a quality level that satisfies the customer.
So for our boxes, we have a stylist deciding each outfit. Then we've been able to incorporate those costs. So because of that, while we scale up, our stylist would be able to choose the outfit since each person is doing it individually.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Our next question is going to be coming from Dr. Krishnamurthy.
In the presentation, you mentioned lifetime revenue of $195 per subscriber. Is that enough? And again, goes back to the same point of sustainability of the business. How long and how far?
Could you please repeat that one more time?
Yes. In the presentation, in the video, I heard $195 per subscriber per lifetime. Is that enough? And is that sustainable?
Yes, so for customer acquisition costs, we found that it takes about $5 to acquire one of our college students as a customer, and it takes about $5 to $6 to acquire a young adult customer. And we really believe that it is perfect that we're getting a $195 lifetime value for our college customers and about a $495 value for our young adult customers. We thought that was a perfect fit for our business model as well.
Alrighty, and finally, we're gonna have Mr. Karan Bajaj.
Okay, so my question is actually a follow-up on Scott's question. As you're doing this in the thrift market and you have there's so much variability in the thrift clothing and you have so many thrift stores, have you thought through, as you scale, how you're going to connect your inventory across all the thrift stores, in all the areas that you guys spread into? How will you manage that? What is the plan around doing that?
Yeah, so we've been talking to many other thrift businesses as well, and like making connections with them and like asking if they can partner with us and stuff as well. But then we also want to make sure that we make sure we're unique from other people as well, so that our customers want to come to us too. So that's why we chose to have personalization in our clothing, and yeah.
Alrighty. It looks like we are out of time. Thank you so much to Ecofitz for your time. You can now leave the meet. For the judges, I would like to say that we are going to stay on this meet to do our deliberations, and Sanjay Acharya is going to step in for that. To the people at home watching, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch all of these incredible teams from India to Seattle to everywhere in between. Thank you so very much. We appreciate it, and we hope to see you again next year. Thank you very much.